He opened up the door and I knew I was going to marry him.
And I knew we were going to have fun.
There was this guy standing at the edge of the dance floor, and I went up to him and I said, "Will you be my boyfriend for 5 minutes?" What'd you say?
Why only 5 minutes?
And they're like, "Oh, congratulations." And I was like, "Oh, what?"
And we're a family that likes to do things together. Even dopey things like go to the grocery store.
First thing I see is she had 2 ponytails. She's standing in the kitchen cooking at the age of 13.
We had actually connected on social media.
And so she had all these guys going after her, so she could say, "Eat him, mine," and you know.
3rd grade, but we were never friends.
We didn't dislike each other.
We didn't dislike each other. I think we were always shy around each other.
It didn't take him coming out of me to love him the way I do. Like, he is literally everything that I could have ever wanted.
I love you.
What she didn't realize is that about 2 weeks before that, I saw her at a place called Bleachers. And I was gonna approach her, but then I saw her with a guy, so I kind of brushed it off. And then, you know, a few weeks later, she walks up to me in the hoop. I was like, interesting.
We had recently moved to the States from Pakistan. My mother saw another Pakistani woman of the same ethnicity, so I could barely speak English at that time.
But what did you think when you saw me?
I thought she was hot.
You had posted something about Yosemite being your favorite park.
So I offered some trails and some tips for her and the girls on their trip, and never expecting that I would wind up on that trip with them later that summer.
We actually met when I was about 13. I saw him as like this debonair older man that, you know, was attractive, but never imagined that we would ever be in a relationship.
My sister, who is mentally handicapped, she went to the hospital because she was having stomach pains, and she had no idea, but she was pregnant with him.
We were working. She was a hostess and I was a bartender.
What's a bartender?
But it's unreal when it's your own and it's like, I made that.
Once she got my number, it was paragraph after paragraph of how we should be together or something.
Anyway, we met one night at a party, and 17 years later, we are sitting on a couch talking about how we met.
We married a year to the date.
Yeah, a year after we met.
You know, the most important thing to Mike is his kids and me. He lives it every day, and he does laundry.
Do laundry.
My daughter and my son-in-law bought a house so that I could share it with them. I have my own apartment. That's love.
My sister, she was given the choice to either put him in foster care or one of the family members take him, and I knew that God wanted me to be there for him.
Something in school where to like identify things. There was like a dog, and you called it just a K9, like K and 9. Do you remember that?
No. So Jamie's been with me through it all. Like Sophia, for the most part, helped me raise her since you were 2. Yeah.
She was the first girl I've ever met when we came to the States, and first girl I ever fell in love with. Came into my life as an angel.
No matter who you're gonna be with, you have to be comfortable and be yourself. And she lets me be myself.
We still like each other, you know?
Yeah, I kind of like her a little bit.
There is no 50-50. It's not a 50-50. It's 100%. We both give 100% to each other.
The unconditional love that he gives me is, I don't want to cry.
One of the biggest mistakes most people make whenever they get married is stop dating each other.
Well, for me, it's a little moment like looking across the room and we're both busy, but you know, you just he catches my eye, or you know.
My poses across the room.
I feel like it's always been an open line, both with my grandma and with my mom.
Throughout the entire trip, you kept saying, "I very much love you, Jackie." I immediately looked at your pockets to see if there was like a ring box bulge, and there wasn't. I was like, oh.
So sitting on it.
And then I'm like in the microwave, you know, like taking the food out. I come, and then there's a ring on my chair, and I'm like, what is that?
I mean, I am thankful for my husband because he didn't have to be like, you know what, we'll take him in. You know, we're gonna take him.
It's a commitment, and it's not going to be pretty every day, and it's not going to be easy every day. It's so worth it. You know, the history is so worth it.
Whatever it is that's occupying our time, taking our focus off of each other, we kind of need to put everything down.
Even on like my worst days, he always makes me smile and gives me a reason to keep going. I know that he's 100% behind me no matter what I do.
So love is choosing to stay even when you want to leave. Love is denying what you want for the good of your family.
Love to me means respect.
Having respect for another person.
I love my wife and my daughter.
I love the Interborough Pub Tour for a Cure.
I love the Sixers.
I love being able to meet new people on a day-to-day basis and feel their energy and just connecting with everybody.
I love my amazing better half DJ and my two vivacious fur babies, Mary Jane and Mookie.
I just love my life.
I love my mom. And I think love is complementing your words with actions.
To me, love means caring for one another.
It's the one you surrender all your insecurities to.
I love you.
I love you.